Good morning. We are here at Bear Camp Creek, I think it's called, or Bear Creek, something like that. And I started a little fire, and we are currently having breakfast. This is like the definition of hiking long distances: ibuprofen and caffeine. You ever just hurt and then you have to take your ibuprofen with your coffee in the morning? Yeah, me too. We're about to hit the trail. So more bad news. I broke my crock, as you've already seen, but I also lost my pocket knife, which cost me a swift $14 at my local Walmart. I'll live. Look at this. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning.
You guys about ready to rock and roll? Are you cold?
Cold.
We're doing just over 12 miles today, so hopefully get to camp early. And I know you guys are watching. I'm currently living it, so I have no idea what time we'll get there. I just hope the ibuprofen kicks in soon. My knees. Oh. We have hit the 42.4 mile mark.
Woo!
Yes, and we're going to Table Rock. Table Rock, 33.8. All right, we have now come farther than we have to go. I guess we'll enter Gorge State Park, North Carolina. Welcome to North Carolina. We're having fun out here. We've hiked 1 mile.
It feels good though. I feel accomplished having done at least 1 mile already.
Yes, starting the day off right, baby. We're rocking and rolling right now, making good miles. And we come on this jacket, and they're down here doing some trail maintenance. Thank you guys. Heard the saw running. I'm telling you, if we had to go around all the blowdowns that have been cut out, I don't know if I could have made 18 miles in a day. Is this loud? Are we clear to come down?
Thank you. Look, this is so cool.
He said stay to the side. Yes, thank you guys.
Be able to sneak around on the left-hand side there.
All right.
Oh, look at those trees.
Wow. So they said they work for Duke Energy, and they're basically just contracted to maintain a certain number of miles, but that was some heavy machinery that they brought down. I'm curious to know how long it takes to get that all the way up from the top. It'd be an interesting job. Really cool being out in nature. He said here pretty much every day, all the time. So really cool. All right, we'll meet you down at the lake. Oh, we have arrived. Is it Lake Jocassee? Tomato. It's still the same lake, and it is still gorgeous. Cane break. Trail access here. Check that out. Man, this is amazing. We're headed off, and we have approximately 1 mile to Heartbreak Ridge. Am I right? Heartbreak Ridge. And it's widely considered the most difficult part of the trail, but word on the street is, or I guess word on the trail I should say, is it's not as tough as everybody says. I'm sure it's pretty tough. It is 0.7 miles of nothing pretty much but stairs, ups and downs for stairs. Our guidebook says take plenty of water and rest as much as necessary. So that's the plan. Designated campsites. We're not camping here, but you know what that means? Picnic tables. Oh, I love me some picnic tables. So we just stopped. We had lunch. For y'all that don't know, this campsite is right past the 225-foot suspension bridge. So my friends told me to mention that because in some of the other videos and the information online, you don't really know. And as y'all can see, there's a bunch of campsites. You know, they also, you know, on this pad where your tent is, or where your tent goes, you got grates that you could cook on, and it's good. So we are right in between Heartbreak Ridge and the suspension bridge that I showed you a minute ago, and it's approximately 0.6 miles to Heartbreak. So let's go get our heart broken. Heartbreak Ridge did not break our heart. Bridget's having a little bit of trouble, so we've kind of split up her weight and carrying her pack for her, and I just cannot understate how proud I am of her coming on this trip and slugging it out. She's having some bad hip flexor issues, and she is still pushing. We went through Heartbreak. I wasn't, to be honest, if you're watching this for informational purposes, Heartbreak wasn't the worst part in my opinion. Doesn't mean it was easy, it just means it wasn't the hardest part. I didn't get any footage of it because like I got her bag in one hand and I got my bag in the other, or on my back, but I just didn't really have any free hands. There's a lot of stairs and that kind of stuff. But if you're worried about Heartbreak being really tough, it's not easy. But in my opinion, the Horse Pasture River part so far, if you're coming from Oconee and going toward Table Rock, Horse Pasture River was quite a bit tougher. But we're headed to camp. We're 4.5 miles out, and hopefully it's not rain above my head. 4.5 miles, baby. Let's get it. Kevin, what do we have here?
We got trail text. I want us to make a right turn here.
I was gonna turn the wrong way, but it's not that way. Kevin's right. Something that I learned on this trip, Kristen and Kevin taught me, is if you're not hiking, if you're using a headlamp, you can kind of look around and some of the trees will be marked with these reflective nails. So I got a little reflector on one side. It's pretty hard to see the blazes if you're hiking at night, so that's smart. I had no idea that some trails even had that. No idea how many or how common it is, but I know on parts of the Foothills Trail, it has it. We are literally 0.5 miles from camp, and I could not be happier, and it is 5:55.
Holy
Half
crap.
a mile, baby. Be the first setup in the lot. I got something to show you guys though. Check this out. We have reached camp, thank God. And I actually can show you around today because we're here in the daylight. Check out the beautiful waterfall that we get to camp next to. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I checked on up, there's campsites, but nothing as good as this. So,
This is it?
this is it. If you guys want to look kind of around this campsite, I'll give you a little look real quick. It is right before Laurel Creek Camp. So there's actually a road sign. See this picture? Kristen took this picture of the road sign. So the camp looks like this. There's one right past the suspension bridge that you'll see in the morning. And it is great camping. It is right after an overlook for the falls that you saw. Laurel Fork Falls, I believe it's called. This is not the one on the spur trail. This is right past the spur trail. It's another 0.4 miles. The wife is cooking us some food. And Kevin and I have gathered some firewood, and Kevin started a fire. It looks awesome. And Kristen is playing in the tent. I'm so excited to just sit around, enjoy a campfire with some great people, eat some good food, and get plenty of rest tonight.